not know who else may be watching.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Divinity Origins in 2 Definitive Edition. Schön, dass ihr wieder da seid. Und weiter geht's, nachdem wir hier am Strand angespült wurden. Mit Looten und Leveln. So, holy moly. Seid froh, dass die Videos nicht mit Geruch übertragen werden. Ich sag mal so, 2 Meter entfernt von mir hat sich eben eine Katze erleichtert. Und ihr könnt euch nicht vorstellen, wie so kleine Arsche stinken können.
He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves. Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
That's what I made.
You'll see.
Okay. Hier kommen wir definitiv nicht weiter. Mal gucken. Irgendwie rutscht die Tastatur runter. Vielleicht liegt es daran, dass ich Portemonnaie und Handy in der Tasche habe. Upsa. Den Stock nehmen wir auch mit.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
So, alles klärchen. Gut,
Thought these bloody collars were supposed to
Okay.
keep those things at bay.
das war ein seltsamer Fehler.
Drowned and eaten by a voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Aus irgendeinem Grund geht mein Cursor nicht mehr weg. Ah, okay, einmal kurz Alt gedrückt. Da jeder wieder. Lesen wir einmal.
A black cat. Or some would see this as an omen.
So, jetzt gehen wir mal auf die Suche nach unserem Skeletti. Skeletti Popetti.
I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be... You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but
So,
being
ich
a
würde
brilliant
sagen-
wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Ich würde sagen, wir holen uns einen Magier,
Much
ja.
magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do.
Einen
What speciality would you... I could do
Beschwörer.
that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Da seht ihr, was ich beim letzten Mal gemeint habe. Skelett vergiftet bedeutet, es heilt sich. Das haben wir. Da kann man nichts mit anfangen. Geht es weiter. Das war jetzt so nicht geplant. Eigentlich wollte ich das rausziehen, damit man es noch verkaufen kann.
I've spotted something.
Okay, sie hat was gespottet.
I need a shovel.
Genau, dafür brauchst du eine Schaufel. Haben wir nicht, oder? Haben wir eine? Ne, haben wir nicht. Sieht schlecht aus.
We already know
Gehen wir mal rein, wa?
Just stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
Das ist keine kluge Aussage.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Sollen wir so provozieren? Sollen wir die Mystiker-Aussage nehmen? Die hatte ich bisher noch nicht.
Stay silent, elf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Das war gemein. So. Gedächtnis nehmen wir auf jeden Fall mal 1 dazu und Intelligenz nehmen wir dazu. Hierbei oh, was brauchen wir denn als erstes? Was brauchen wir denn als erstes? Gehen mal Necromancy weiter. Lehrmeister haben wir, Überredung haben wir. Dieberei kriegt auf jeden Fall der andere. Dieberei und Telekinese, Fein und ich. Überreden und Lehrmeister. Das klingt nach einem Plan. Okay, der war schon Stufe 2. Der ist Tierfreund. Ja, guck an. Was er auf jeden Fall noch kriegt, ist der einsame Wolf. Auf Stufe 3 dann wahrscheinlich.
Another giant speaks quackers. No, never! I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it's still...
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Me? I know who I am. At least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you? Most don't see what's coming. Can't see what's ahead. Can't keep my mind straight.
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Okay. So. Mal gucken mal, was Fane so kann. Inkarnation, Dimensionsbolzen, Elementartotem. Perfekt. Den packen wir raus. Den packen wir hier hin. Die packen wir raus. Das sind Buffs. Mal totstellen packen wir auch mit den Buffs. So.
Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft? Disgusting like threats?
Fane, kommst du wieder zurück, bitte?
Will you quit dragging this on? Tain't that hard, Lexi. Just hand over the gold.
I will not. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Also ich finde, das hört sich
You
nach
two ought to
Erpressung
be
an.
thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never know. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you
Nee,
don't wanna fit in.
ich bin nicht so ganz der Typ für sich in so ein System einzufügen. Sorry. So. Der hat noch 1, sie hat noch 8. Auf sie. Dann gehen wir 1 hier rüber und packen den Hammer aus. 3, 5. Ah, komm. Das nehmen wir mit.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there.
Die hat nichts dabei, den Weg kennen wir schon.
There is a safe place.
Kennen wir auch. So, da müssen wir einmal zu der Schmiedin.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers in your ear.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. It is of a personal nature. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot.
Ja, what could possibly go wrong?
Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock. She slowly starts to back away.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting.
Bolted on there tight, ain't it?
Alles
Amidst
klar,
a
dann fragen
crowd
wir die
of
noch kurz,
screws,
ob
bolts,
sie...
and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Fragen wir die gleich noch kurz, ob die uns einmal hier unsere Sachen wegnehmen kann. Fernsichtdurchtränkung, die nehmen wir auf jeden Fall noch für Fane mit. Also viel Kohle, ja, ne? Oh. Das ist eine Einhandkeule, oder? Ja. Messer können alle weg, Armbrust kann weg, die Kleidung hat keine Panzerung, die kann weg. Geborstenes Schwert kann weg, das kann auch weg, den Schmiedehammer behalten wir mal noch. Dann können wir auch mal mitverkaufen. Pfeilspitzen, Holz, Goldkelch. Die ganzen Handwerkssachen habe ich noch nie gebraucht. Habe ich noch nie genug mit beschäftigt. Warte mal, was? Ne, das ist Blüsterholz. Ja, komm, wir gleichen das mal aus. Und bieten. So. Dann fragen wir die, ob die uns nicht mal den Halsring abnehmen mag.
Get Ben! I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no.
Entschuldigung. So. Sie macht's nicht. Sie macht's nicht. Ja, trotzdem Gedanken und weggehen. So. Die nimmt uns den erst ab. Später, wenn wir eine andere Aufgabe erledigt haben. So, er hat noch einen Platz frei. Jawohl. Dann bekommt er auch erstmal den Fernsichtdurchtränkung. Dann bekommt sie den Kolben. Das sieht gut aus. Sieht gut aus. Dann gehen wir einmal zu der Madame. Ach komm. Noch können wir eh nichts groß kaufen an interessanten Dingen. Das heißt,
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
State your business. Certainly. You may not be a lizard, but you're kinda hardly so bad as the humans. If it's trade you're looking for, I've made a habit of procuring items that can prove rather useful inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
Sturmbock kriegt auf jeden Fall später Fane noch und springender Schild auch und Schlachtfeldstampfer auch. Aber da haben wir noch nicht die Kohle für. Deshalb gehen wir erstmal.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must help each other.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Ich glaube, aus Köpfen kann man Fertigkeiten extrahieren als Elfe. Was auch immer.
Wait, I call a timeout.
I feel him, but I do not see.
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again! Ever! You're really fun! Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me!
Machen wir. Allerdings nicht mehr heute. Morgen wieder. Für heute reicht's. Halbe Stunde. Wie gesagt, erste war eine Doppelfolge. Jetzt machen wir mal so im halbe-Stunden-Takt. Und ja, dementsprechend sind wir für heute fertig. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Abend, einen schönen Tag, was auch immer ihr gerade habt. Und wenn ihr Bock habt, lasst ein Like da und schaut beim nächsten Mal wieder rein. Bei Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition.